Hey, how y'all doing, baby? I want to make sure that started. Yes, it did. It's recording, so we're good to go. How y'all doing, baby? It's Monday. Back to the grindstone. We got a whole new shitstorm coming this week, so get prepared. It's already started, baby. Another day of chaos. That's what we're working with. Before we get started, I got mail, baby. I got some really neat mail. I got a letter from David Robinson from Everett, Washington. And David has been joining us on our live Blue Dot family streams a lot. And he sent us some pictures. And that's, let me see if I can get this over here like this. Let me see. That's David. That's him standing in front of the White House. And that's my t-shirt he's got on. Are you shitting me? And look what he's holding up. He's holding up a blue dot, baby. And he not only said it there, he went over to the Trump International Hotel right down the street there and decided to give Donnie the big old finger right there. He did it 2 shots there. Want to make sure we get a good one there. There you go, Donnie boy. That's what the world thinks of your shit. But David was in Washington, D.C. David also included a nice donation for a particular item. And David, that item has already been ordered. It'll be here on, I think Travis said between the 12th and the 14th. In a few more days, I guess it'll be here. And things will change a little bit around here. But I want to thank David for not only the donation and what it bought, but for the pictures in the blue dot, baby, and for wearing my t-shirt. I appreciate it very much, David. And that's cool. I guess we'll be talking to you tomorrow night. And I'll look forward to that. I also got, check this out, baby. Homemade, let me switch cameras again here. Homemade cookies. I got cookies, baby. Homemade cookies from Bev and Lee White in El Dorado, Kansas. And they enjoy my rants. I'm going to put them down. And what did she say? I read so many, I forget. I get them mixed up here in a minute now. I don't want to do that. I can't open it up because my fingers don't work. Woo! She came across the recipe for the cookies. That's right. She was reading a book. She came across the recipe for the cookies, so she made me the cookies, and I appreciate it so much. And her and her husband are right there with us in Blue Dots, baby. We're a big family, and this family has got a bigger heart than you can ever imagine. I got a letter from a lady in West Tennessee. Her name is John Delacroix. Delacroix. John Delacroix. That's an alias. That's an alias. And she enjoys our show, and she sits around with her friend, and she loves the live shows because it's like a lot of people visiting in her living room. And while she's watching the show, baby, she knits. She knits and crochets, and baby, I can't undo this whole thing. It is huge. This thing is huge. I am going to post a picture of it on my Facebook page. If you can get I don't know if it's a wider shot out here, baby. This thing is huge. It's a compass star on it. I'll spread it out so everybody can see the design on it. But her and her friends sit there and listen to the show. And she knits, and I am just so proud of that. My quilt that lays on my bed, my Blue Wave, my Guardian's Liberty, my pickup truck, I got shit ton load, my meteorite, baby. I got my spider. I mean, I got a lot of stuff that just makes me so happy. Thank you, John. I appreciate it. Your comments are down there, I know, and now I know who you are, baby, and I appreciate it so much. And that situation happens to a lot of us, so hang tight, baby, hang tight. That's all we can tell you. Anyway, that's what I got. What's going on in the news today? Well, hell, shit, everything's going on in the news today. Got a purge going on. Yep, Donnie's starting a purge. Well, not exactly Donnie. Actually, I believe it is Steve Miller. You know, the little Nazi that Donnie's always had laying around to keep things really spiced up a little bit. Well, he's in charge, baby. Donnie said it in a meeting that Stephen Miller is now in charge of immigration and border issues. Everything that has to do with immigration and border issues, Stephen Miller, the little Nazi, is in charge of that shit. He looks the part, baby. If you go look up Stephen Miller's face, Jesus, he looks like right out of, just put a Nazi armband on him, I swear. And his policies are just that. He's the one that is so big on this border, is pushing the border. And now that little purge of his, and that's what I'm calling it, because a source in DHS said there is a near systematic purge happening at the nation's second largest national security agency. A systematic purge, baby, because Christian Nelson, she resigned today, baby, the head of DHS, out of there, out of there. Stephen Miller doesn't like her. She's not hard enough. And remember, Donnie told you he wants to take a tougher stance on the border. A tougher stance. Coming out of that man's mouth, you know what that sounds like. You know what that is, a tougher stance. Anyway, Christi Nelson's out. She's not the only one. Randolph Tex Ellis, he is the chief of the Secret Service, out. He's gone. He's got to get out of there. Donnie don't like him no more, I guess. Don't trust him or whatever. I don't know what the hell's going on, but he's got to go too. He reports to Christi Nelson. So she's under his control, but he don't want him in either. The head of the Secret Service, are you shitting me? Just the other day you was praising them. What a great job they did catching the Chinese spy who was walking into Mar-a-Lago. I don't know why. That's a big problem. If China wants to put spies in there, all they have to do is come in and pay the admission fee of $200,000 or $500,000, whatever the hell it is now, and buy your way in. Like everybody else that wants to get close to Donnie. You want to bug the place or put spies in there, just pay the fee and get in. Because that's all it takes. Evidently, the FBI has found a whole lot more stuff in her room that she was staying in. They found a bunch in her purse, and now... Anyway, it's a side story. There's spies trying to get in. I don't know why they just don't pay like everybody else. It's a bribe collection center. Don't you get it? Just pay the bribe. You'll get all the information you want. But besides Christian Nelson and Randolph Tex Ellis, he already got rid of Lee Cisna. He is in charge of the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, and John Mitnick, the General Counsel for U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, because it has to do with the border. Steve Miller wants him out, baby. He wants him out. There's a reason for this shit. You know, Donnie kicked up the other day, he wanted to close the borders. He actually had a plan. He was going to go with El Paso first. And if they didn't back down and do something, well, he's going to close down San Diego and then start putting down other shots. And it's also the plan that they slow down entry points, cause the backup, cause those trucks and cars to back up for miles, make them sweat. It's part of the plan. It's part of the plan of being a tougher stance on the border. When Donnie came down to the border the other day, down here, and he was out there giving his little speech, showing about the little plaque on the wall and all that shit over there in California. Evidently, he was telling a few of the Border Patrol agents to stop letting them in. Well, what do you mean, Donnie? Stop letting them in. Push them back. Make them go across the border again. Cross a crawler over the river. Go back through the desert, whatever it takes. We're full. America is full. That's what Donnie says. That's what Donnie says. Have you been out to West Texas, asshole? Shit! Ain't nobody around for 100 freaking miles. We got room all... Look at Wyoming. Ain't got nobody there, baby. We're full. That is a bigoted way of saying we don't want your kind here. Just like 200-something people arrested that Texas technology firm. Oh, they got room. They just hauled out 200 and some out of their employees. They need new ones. And guess what? They'll be hiring them too. If not that company, some other company. Because that's what America needs. Donnie wants to be... I can't believe this shit. Right now, they're saying that it's going to take 2 to 3 years to identify the children that we have taken away from parents at the border. 2 to 3 years, and there are thousands of them. Thousands of them. Is that who we are? We'll take a kid from its parents, from its mother, And let's ship him over to New York. Let's ship him up to Washington. How about one in Michigan? Let's ship them all over the place. We don't give a shit where they go, and we don't have to keep track of them. That's not the plan, baby. The plan is to make them suffer. The plan is to make it miserable for anybody seeking asylum in this country. Oh, we got to stop chain migration and all that shit. He said that again down there, knowing that his wife's parents are here on that stupid shit, the chain migration. How can he just demonize it and then turn around and use it? Because it's his family, baby, and not yours. She's not brown. Y'all are. That's the difference. Stephen Miller is nothing but a little white supremacist neo-Nazi asshole as far as I can see, baby. That's all he pushes is hate. And Donnie loves that shit. 66% turnover rate in this White House. In his cabinet. 66%. You can't keep anybody in. You know why? Because Donnie will let you in there. He's done recommended who this Kevin McAleven. He's going to be the new head of DHS. I guess because he got a loyalty pledge from Donnie, because that's what it is. You want to know why the turnover rate's so high? Because they get rid of them if they don't pledge their loyalty to him. And now look what he's trying to do to the Fed. Herman Cain, are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? No, he's not shitting you. He wants to destroy everything this country stands for, baby. You think the disparity is between the rich and the poor now, baby? You let somebody like Herman Cain get in there who can't, 999 program or some shit like that. He's ignorant. I love that John Oliver played a clip on him of that idiot sitting up there saying all sorts of stupid stuff just because John Oliver told him to say it. He's ignorant, and he's a little pawn for Donnie if he gets in. The same other way with that guy he's getting off of, can't even remember that financial advisor he gets off of TV. Him too! Loyalty, baby. If they don't work for Donnie, if they don't pledge to support the Fuhrer, well, baby, you're out. Get somebody else that will. And that's the way he's running it. That's not all that's going on in our house, so. I told y'all the other day the Texas Senate Bill 17 was up for a vote in Texas House up here, and it was a bill allowing professionals licensed by the state to discriminate to people based on their religious beliefs, meaning that if you're an evangelical Christian doctor, you don't have to treat the gay guy. If you're an evangelical Christian pest control bug killer, you don't have to go to the gay guy's house. Oh, whatever else is licensed in this state. Real estate agent, you want to buy a house? I'm sorry, against my religious beliefs. To sell it to a transgender or anybody else they put an asterisk shit on. That passed the Senate. Now, they're going to vote on it, see if it makes Texas law. I don't have any doubt they will. Because we have a bunch of homophobic people in this country who just think, ooh, if you even associate with them, are you shitting me? The people that have thrown their religion in the ditch more than anybody else is the evangelical movement. The Jesus is my guy people. Those are the most bigoted, hateful people in our nation right now, it seems. While we got Jim Baker out there selling buckets of food for the apocalypse. You know, you better get you a bucket of food, because after you eat the food, you can shit in the bucket. Or if it floods, you can hold on to the bucket. Just buy the bucket from Jim Baker, the guy that just proved he God Almighty, all coming out of his mouth to cheat people. But that's not who I'm interested in. Pat Robertson on the 700 Club, evangelical Christian man that he is, he just got done telling his followers on TV on the 700 Club that God spoke to him last night. God spoke to Pat Robertson and told Pat Robertson that Donald Trump's name has been written in the book of life, baby. He's got it inside line, man. Not only that, God not only told Pat Robertson that, he also told God told Pat that Trump will have a Trump Tower in heaven and that he will be a real estate mogul in heaven just like he is. Wait a minute, back up the bus. I thought God was going to be the real estate mogul. Everybody gets a mansion. You own a hill. That's a lot of hills. Yeah, it's going to be Trump that's going to be in charge of that? Well, I'm sorry if you're black or Hispanic or any other nationality except white evangelical. You ain't getting one, baby. You're not going to get a mansion in heaven if Donald Trump is in the heaven, the real estate mogul. That's how much they have taken their religion and thrown into the ditch. Buckets of food ain't shit. They'll steal your money any way they can, but to try to convince, I don't know who these people are who would believe that shit. One, Pat Robertson, if God's talking to you in your sleep, go see a doctor. They have cures for that shit. Schizophrenia is what they call it. And yet he comes out there on his 700 Club with millions of people out there watching, and he convinces them, baby, that God has spoke to him, not you. No. God's not going to talk to your ass. Get out of the way. Pat Robertson is the guy. You know, whether it's discrimination based on your color or your nation of origin, where you're coming from, whether it's at the border or whether it's in our own house, because you're gay or you're transgender or whatever other asterisk they can stick on your ass. Bet your ass that people like Stephen Miller and Pat Robertson are leading the charge in bigotry and hatred. Those are the people, baby. White supremacist neo-Nazi Klan members, as far as I can tell. You think Donnie's going to rent any mansions on the hill in heaven to a black family? I don't think so, baby. I don't think so. Not if he gets up there, man. He's done made it. Sort of like he is in our house right now. He's made it. He doesn't give a shit about the laws. He doesn't give a shit about the Bible if he's up there in charge of the real estate. No, he's already there. God put him in charge. Same thing down here, baby. That's what the evangelicals think, that God put him in charge. To hate people. To beat back people at the border. And now he's pushing. He wants to go back to more family separation with, we already got kids lost all over this country. And he is pushing to go back to family separations as a form of punishment, baby. How dare you seek asylum in his golden lily white world? Are you shitting me? Every day he shows us why we need to get him out, because he brings in little cockroaches like Stephen Miller, like his daughter, like Jared Kushner, like other little cockroaches that come in there. They're there to destroy this country and rape it for every dollar it has. That's where we come in, baby. I seen right before we came on, Dennis reminded me that Mulvaney, the chief of staff there, he says, no way is the American people ever going to see Donnie's taxes. It's just not going to happen. Why is that? Why is it that they're willing to throw their God, their laws, everything in the ditch? The law says Congress has a right to his taxes. But Mulvaney, good luck with that. Same way with that Kennedy senator down in Louisiana. The turd sucker that sits around. Ooh, if you believe in God, that's all I need to know. That idiot. He don't think you need to see the taxes either. Why are so many of the Republicans coming out and willing to tear down the laws of our country to defend this asshole? The only thing I can figure is they're dirty as shit too. It's all up to us, baby. Every bit of this shit and the shit that's coming. You think today's... Wait till Wednesday, baby. Wait till tomorrow. There's going to be another shit storm of crap, of chaos that we got to deal with every day. It's up to us, baby. It's up to us to fix this shit. Red and yellow, black and white. They are precious in his sight. Remember that song? Oh, it was so great, baby. It taught our children what? A lie? Because when they grow up, you teach them to hate? No, baby, we're all partners, baby. Red and yellow, black and white, gay, straight, trans, everybody. Everybody. is a partner in this nation. And when we partner up, baby, and make it work, it works real good. We can make it better. But as long as we let bigots stay in our house, as long as we let them infest our Senate, our House of Representatives, then the cockroaches will always be there. They'll multiply, but we need to run them back into their little ditches, to their little crawl space. Hide over there. Shut your mouth. Keep your little bigoted, filthy shit to yourself. How about that shit? Be the best thing you can do, Steve Miller. Anyway, we have work to do, baby. Every day. Mucho trabajo. And we can't let up, baby. We can't let up. So that's where we come in, and that's where we do our stuff. That's where I come out here and do the pom-poms every day, keep you motivated as much, but you got to get in the act too, baby. It's all about us being involved and being knowledgeable, be informed. That's the only thing you got to do. We got a whole lot of candidates coming up. We're all going to watch them debate. We're going to discuss the issues and shit, and we can't let them get distracted by all the shit that they're trying to distract us with. You know, boogeymen and all that stuff. You know, the Trump administration is full of that shit. Anyway, we got to work hard to do it. Travis updated the names here and everything. So if your name's up here, yeah, I mean, it might be the names. He's changed them all up there and put some different people up there that have donated through Patreon and have gone over and above to try to help this show keep it going and keep everybody motivated and moving in the right direction. So going to have a little addition here coming a few days. We'll pop that on you, but we really appreciate everybody who donates to this show. We appreciate the cookies, baby. I appreciate the cookies. Already been into them. And the Afghan, it's just, they're amazing. And David, buddy, I appreciate you giving the old one finger to salute there where it goes. So anyway, tomorrow night we'll be live again and have our family meeting. I hope y'all get a chance to tune in. Remember, we're doing it on Discord now. So if you don't have it, go by and download the Discord app. And then there'll be a link there. You can come into the conversation so easy like that. And I'll look forward to talking to you then. Anyway, like, share, subscribe. John Brittleville, Blue Dot in Texas, baby. Let that light shine. John Brittleville on Facebook. John Brittleville Speaks, the Blue Dot family. A webpage that's just doing its best to try to keep everybody informed and on the move. So go by there and give them a like and follow. And at Twitter, at Blue Dot in Texas, anywhere else, out my truck window. Keep the message going, baby. That's the big thing. It's our message, and it only shines if we make it shine. So keep that light shining, baby. See ya.